Monday Patriots. Today is a marvelous Monday, May 17th.
Only 2 more Mondays left of the school year. Can you believe it?
That is so exciting. Sometimes it is hard to keep in the excitement. Thank goodness Mrs. Keene is here to keep us focused and mindful. Take it away, Miss Keene.
Hi, this is Mrs. Keene and welcome to Mindful Monday. And we've been talking about lots of different ways to be mindful, using our mindful breathing, our mindful hearing, our mindful seeing. Today we're going to be mindful with what we're doing with our body. And we're going to be doing something called crossing the midline to help us to focus on what our body is doing in order for us to be mindful. So when we're crossing the midline, we actually cross or use two different parts of our bodies. Sometimes we'll cross over to do things on both sides. In this case today, we're going to be doing one thing with our right side of the body and another thing with our left side. And this helps us to create connections between the two sides of our brain so that our brain can get a little better at communicating with itself, and the concentration will help us to be mindful. So Mrs. Fasano's class was helping us to practice some of these activities. So we're going to peek in with them as they help us learn how to do these two fun, mindful, crossing the midline activities. So in this first one, we're going to be wiggling our fingers on one side of our body and tapping our foot on the other side of our body. Okay, so to get ready, you're going to put your hands in front of you, palms facing each other, and then you're going to wiggle the right hand fingers, wiggle, wiggle, and then you're going to tap your left foot. Tap, 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 wiggle, wiggle. And then you're going to switch sides and wiggle your left hand, wiggle, 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 and tap your right foot. Tap your right foot, wiggle your left hand, and tap your right foot. And you could switch back and forth between your hand and your feet to cross that midline. Okay, now we are going to try something a little harder. And to do this one, we're going to put one hand on top of our head and one hand on our belly, and we're going to pat our head and rub our belly with our other hand. Yeah, sometimes if you go slow, it's a little bit easier. Then let's switch. Try the other hand. Sometimes it's easier with one side versus the other, but pat your head and rub your belly. Good job, guys. Go faster. Keep switching back and forth. Don't start to rub your head and pat your belly. You should find that you really need to concentrate in order to get this right, especially if you try to go faster. And that is your brain making connections between the right and left hemispheres. So how did you do? Were you able to mindfully focus on what you were doing so that you could rub your head and pat your belly? Well, I hope you did, and I hope you had fun trying. And if it was a little hard for you, keep practicing to build those connections in those neural pathways in your brain. And have a mindful Monday, Patriots.
Thanks, Mrs. Keene. Now we are calm and centered and ready to start the day.
In birthday news today, happy birthday to Michael M. and Mrs. Vissy Fossum's class, and Lida R. and Mrs. Ellard's class.
In lunch news today, we are having PB&J sandwich, cheese snack combo, or tangerine chicken with chow mein noodles. Vegetable and fruit choices are cucumber dippers, garlic roasted broccoli, a fresh orange, peach cup or juice.
The end of the year means the end of our times as new cruise anchors. Sad.
This means Miss Harris needs news cruise peeps. Fourth graders, are you interested of a chance of a lifetime?
Are you ready to be on a big screen every morning in every classroom? Do you want to make our YouTube channel go viral?
If you are not sure if you want to be on News Crew or not, here are some reasons why you should.
You should be on News Crew because you can have a lot of funny bloopers.
I think I love News Crew because you get to see Miss Harris almost every day.
That's why
I
you're
don't
my
like
favorite,
that.
Ava.
Give it a try. You will love it.
On that note, that wraps up the news show for today, Patriots. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Marvelous Reflective Monday, Patriots, and remember,
We are leaving the questions.
In person and virtually. Bye.
Bye.